Hey, so if you work in sales, business development, or recruiting, you already know this pain. Before every call, every pitch, or every outreach, you have to research the company. Who is the CEO? When were they founded? Are they funded? How big are they? And if you're doing it manually, opening 10 tabs, copying and pasting, that's anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour per company. I built an automation that eliminates all of that. Let me show you. So here is what the finished result looks like. The only column I fill in manually is the company name. Everything else was populated automatically by the agent. CEO, founders, the year the company was founded, the headquarters, what the company does, the funding stage they are at, their last funding round, and their employee count. 8 data points, 0 manual research. Hi, my name is Nosa, and I'm an AI automation expert. I want to walk you through an AI research agent that I created for a client of mine. Let's get into it. So the first thing I've done here is to map out the workflow. So how this agent works is the client enters the name of a company into their Google Sheet. Then there are some predefined questions that the client would like to know about those companies. So we are sending those questions to the AI in this next step. Then the third step here, I'm using OpenAI to carry out the research. So what happens here is the AI does the research about the company, finds all the answers to those questions. Then once it gets those answers, we move on to the next step, which is parsing the data so that we can map it into the Google Sheet. So after parsing the data, then we update the Google Sheet. So let me quickly go into anything and show you what this workflow looks like in practice. All right, so our first trigger is the Google Sheets trigger, where the client enters the company name. Then on this next node, this is where we'll be sending our questions to the AI so that it can do the research. Then on this node, this is where the AI actually performs that research. So once it's done researching, we parse the data, like I said, then we update it into the Google Sheet. So now let's see what this looks like in practice. So if we come over here, this is our Google Sheet. I've tested it with 2 company names. So, and as you can see, it has populated the data previously, but let's just carry out another test. So for this company, I think I will use, let's just use BMW, then we save. So with this particular automation, what happens is I've set the automation to look at this Google Sheet every minute. So we'll have to exercise some little patience before the workflow actually runs, and this row for this company that we just filled in is populated with the appropriate answers. So let's go into anything to see our executions. Let's see if that workflow has been executed. So we can see it just came in now, so it is currently running. So the workflow has successfully finished running. So we can see that it has populated the Google Sheet with the appropriate information. So this is one kind of AI agent that I build. If you need a custom solution for your business, kindly reach out. See you in the next one. Bye.